Destiny. I will tell you that it has been quite painful having this copy on my shelf, not being able to play it.
It's a shame.
Because I was told very explicitly, like, no, you are going to restart the game. So anyone who's joining us now will be able to see how the game begins. And let's actually just switch over to the actual game because people are just looking at a splash screen right now. If you're joining us, I'm Zav D'Amatos, feature content director at Joystick, joined by senior reporter Jess Condit.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we are the third wave of the all-day Destiny stream here on joystick.com.
All day.
All day. Destiny all day.
All day.
So, alright, so I have not... So I think Alexander played as a Titan, Richard played as a Hunter. I'm going to play as Warlock so people can see that. We're going to start from the very beginning. So if you haven't watched the streams from early this morning, which I think started like 7 a.m. Eastern,
Pretty early.
pretty darn early. You can see how that all starts if you haven't seen our other Destiny streams from the beta. If you have played the beta, if you have seen the Destiny streams from the beta, this is going to look pretty familiar, but we're going to try to play as much as we can and hopefully get to something that people haven't seen. And we'll mess around. Now, Jess, unfortunately, you do not have a copy of the game because you're waiting for it on Xbox One when it comes out tomorrow, right?
I am. This is correct. Yeah. But anything that you guys see, because I know we've already played the beginning of the game on the stream.
Yeah.
So anything anyone sees in the chat, like some secrets that we've missed or whatever, please shout them out, and I will try to direct Zav in that direction.
Yeah, so Jess is going to manage the chat. Also, Jess, maybe we should drop in the link to our giveaway. And then we're giving away a bunch of copies of Destiny.
We are. I'm not getting
So,
one.
No. No.
No.
I actually got a notification. I woke up this morning, my cell phone went off because Amazon was notifying me that my copy of Destiny was on its way. So
Ah,
that's
very
how. Now,
nice.
this copy, eventually, we're going to give the copies that we got for review away to our readers eventually at one point. We do have more copies to give away as well that are brand new. So, like I said, I'm going to start with. Now, I don't know if when I'm playing this game, I would actually select the Warlock. Oh, man, my analog stick is being wonky. I'm going to switch controllers real quick.
Wonk wonk.
This is what happens if you play a lot of Diablo with a PS4 controller.
Is that it?
It
I think
get,
if you play video games, that happens, right?
well, I mean, I just feel like that radial menu in Diablo. Sorry, I'm walking
Ah.
around my apartment. That radial menu in Diablo can get kind of weird, and I think I've messed up that analog stick. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I get a legendary piece of gear, I need to know what it is, Jess, immediately.
Well, of course.
I will sacrifice a controller happily to do that. All right, so we're gonna go to Warlock. I think everyone was playing as Awoken. Alexander plays as Awoken. Richard plays an Exo. I'm gonna play as a human. Do I want to play as a human dude? Let's play as a human lady.
Dreadlocks, Team Dreadlock.
Oh,
Come
I'm
on,
not. I don't
see
know.
that. You don't do that?
I don't like Team Dreadlock.
Ugh.
No, I'm sorry. This isn't Burning Man. We're not putting dreadlocks on my.
Hey, lovely people have dreadlocks. I assume.
I have never. All right, probably at some point.
There's someone in my boyfriend's philosophy class has dreadlocks. That's not too surprising, I guess.
Okay, what is the ratio of their sandals to shoes in their closet?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's weird. So we're gonna go with this character here. Eye color. It's weird, like gray eyes. I don't know that
I
I've ever
love it.
seen.
No, like you
It
can do
looks
like
kind of It looks kind of
crazy
crazy.
eyes. Yeah, I love the crazy options in here. And the hair actually in this like create your own character area is really cool. I like all the hair
Some
options,
of it's very
including the dreadlocks.
wavy. Some of it's very like this one that I have selected here, and I don't. There's going to be a delay on the stream,
Yeah.
obviously. Looks very Final Fantasy. Like I feel like this is what Cloud's hair would look like if they remade the game, or maybe this one. Kind of. I don't see dreadlocks though. Do they get? Oh, dreadlocks are right here. No, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
right
I'm
there.
not. Those are,
They look so cool.
I guess,
All
but
right, you do what you want. This is
not
all
my.
you.
This is like the Jennifer Aniston look of this character. If we want to recreate Friends in this
In
game,
Destiny. Yeah.
There was like some pretty cool hair that I thought. I guess I was using this hair in the beta. I thought there was more like of a mohawk situation happening in one of the characters.
On the bottom left,
Bottom left. Is that really it?
is that's like a faux hawk kind of, right?
I guess it kind of looks like a pompadour.
Well,
I
I
don't
love
know.
me a good
Are there
pompadour.
different? Well, I mean, who doesn't? Are there
Yes.
different hair options for the different races? There are. That's why.
Ah, you had a different race.
I had like some
see.
crazy hairs in
I
Awoken.
see.
Us humans, we have all the most normal hair.
I think I see my hair in this list. It's pretty cool. So
Are you
that's
gonna
nice.
create yourself in this game?
No, no, because this one's so weird. Like usually, actually, I would, but
Hmm.
this one's so weird that I want to go kind of wild with it.
Actually, the default character they gave me looks pretty cool. I might just change the markings.
Face tattoos? You like face tattoos? Are you a fan?
You know, I don't know if they work for the human characters. I like them on the Awoken because it sort of makes it look like that's part of their skin
Yeah,
tone because they're
yeah.
blue. But I don't know. I mean, like putting like what am I, the Punisher? Why would I put this skull on my face? Like, and I just imagine like they go to bed every night and then they wash their face, and then every morning they wake up and they have to put this on because it's a video game. I don't know,
Well, that
this
sounds
looks
like what
pretty cool.
girls do every day, honestly. We wash our faces off at night.
I will. My girlfriend does constantly draw a giant Punisher logo on her face.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I have
That's
asked her to
actually
stop.
that's what makeup is for drawing Punisher skulls on your face. Yeah.
They should just put like one of those templates you put on your face. You just spray some. It makes
Just
it
a
a lot
sticker.
easier. Just a sticker.
Sticker, just paste it on. It's
I
fine.
like this character. I'm gonna go with this one.
Cool. I like it
Alright.
too.
So let's actually play some Destiny. I've been pretty pumped to play this. It's funny because I'm so pumped to play the next few hours, and it's all stuff that we've already played, which is
I know. Let's fly through it and
I'm gonna
get
try.
whatever secrets. But yeah, let's
I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible. And
get somewhere new.
I want someone to give me a count. How many times did Alexander die? How many times did Richard die? I want to shoot under those death tolls.
That's fine. I can ask them actually.
The
For an
chat
official-
probably knows.
Yeah, I'm sure chat does know. Anyone have a consensus on how many times Richard and Alexander died
Yeah.
each?
We need to know that. Also, when the game starts proper, I might have to turn the audio down a little bit because we might be drowned out a little bit because I don't know how it sounds. People in chat, if they want to let us know. I haven't actually streamed anything in a really long time because we went to PAX. I had family over here, so I haven't really been able to stream anything on my setup. So, if anyone has any tips for me. Now, ordinarily I'd skip this cutscene because I think you can, but I actually really love this opening cutscene for Destiny. The astronauts
Yeah.
landing on Mars. I think it looks really great.
Like the biggest thing I took away from the beta
Mm-hmm.
was that this is a pretty game. And I enjoy just kind of looking around its environments and yeah, the cutscenes are great.
Yeah.
So that's what I took away. As far as story though, that is my biggest concern is like how into the story am I gonna get and how much story is there even?
Yeah, I was hoping that the beta was sort of in the middle somewhere of the beginning of the game, just so I was like, because if this is how the story opens, they don't do a great job of telling you like what exactly is happening, or
Yeah.
exactly why you should care. I mean, they tell you the story, but they don't do a good job of making you actually care about what's happening in the world,
Right.
other than to say like the universe is under attack, so you should care. So
Which I guess is fair, but
yeah, I mean,
eh,
I need a little bit more than that.
yeah, a little bit.
Um,
We're one of the fools that live in the universe, right? That's what we do.
Sure. Yeah.
So
To borrow.
So I know. It looks like Alexander died way more than Richard did. That is the official count so far.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. Richard is
Yeah.
very good at video games.
He's very good at video games.
Alexander was thinking about who to make next in The Sims. Has he killed anyone in The Sims, by the way?
He is trying so hard
To kill Anthony?
to kill Anthony, and it's just not happening. We sent
isn't-
him to the moon. He was attacked by space pirates.
Anthony? Well, isn't he like a Navi or something? Isn't he blue? Like
He's
what?
blue. He's a Smurf.
He's a Smurf? Okay. I thought it was an Avatar situation.
Yeah. That is the joystick real world Sims 4 house, but this is Destiny.
This is Destiny.
This is there's no
Also-
there are blue people though.
There are blue people. We will probably bump into blue people.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's not a lack of oxygen and it is they
Oh,
are the Awoken.
that'd be sad.
I still remember when we were playing the beta and people were talking about, well, like on staff, we were talking about things like the bad guys are called the Fallen or the Darkness,
Yeah.
and some of it's like the 12-year-old kid version of lore.
It's
Of
so silly.
it's pretty silly. I'm hoping. See, this is what I'm hoping beyond the beta. Also, I want the game to open up way more because the beta was really constrained. Of you're in old Russia and you can go around. There's a lot of different ways to and paths underneath the world, and there's a lot, but it doesn't feel like an open game. It still feels like levels.
Right. It
And
doesn't it doesn't it didn't feel like in the beta that you could just kind of wander around and do what you wanted. Um, but hopefully that's fixed. It does feel like you leveled up really quickly in the beta, right? Was that just me?
yeah, I think you did. I mean, we played the beta for like 3-4 hours. We hit the level cap of 8.
Right, yeah. It was really fast.
And I think Richard hit 7 on the stream, but he had been playing for a little while prior to streaming, so
Hmm.
it looks like they slowed it down just a little bit, and they were dying way more than I remember ever dying in the beta. I think I died in the beta like maybe a handful of times, and it
Right,
was
yeah.
usually at a boss or something.
Yeah. So we have a few questions. Let's see. Lejeune, I think Jeux. Joystick, is there an overall impression of the game so far? How is it? So Zav and I just stepped up to stream, and Zav is starting from the beginning of the game, and we're gonna find out basically how it holds up to the beta at this point. And we're gonna try to get to some new content and see how the actual game treats us as well.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it seems like we had Alexander and Richard play a little bit, and basically it was pretty comparable to the beta. So we're gonna try to get a little farther past that.
I don't think, I mean, you're not going to see drastic gameplay changes from the beta. They might change
No.
balance. Actually, so if can people let me know how it sounds? I feel like it's pretty loud on my end.
Oh, I can hear it actually through your
Oh,
through your
really?
speaker.
So I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to turn down everything. Maybe I'll sit the sound down a little bit, or can
Earlier we
I?
had people saying our voice audio was good. The game could have been louder actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I turned on subtitles specifically for that because it might sound low now because there's not action, but as soon as you hear an explosion, if I put it up, it's gonna sound pretty bombastic. So, if it really is a concern for people, they want to hear more, I will pot it up. I'm gonna have to. No, I can't do it in the game. I'm gonna have to change some settings, but
Yeah.
we'll figure it out either way.
And Dave's mom has a question. Let's see.
Hey, Dave's mom.
Is the brick and mortar stores, are those the reasons that his digital pre-order won't work? Or I guess Dave's mom, her digital pre-order won't work until midnight PDT.
I
I have
think
no idea.
I think the primary reason why, because I know that the digital version doesn't unlock until 3 a.m. Eastern, and the consensus seems to be, at least from what we think, is that it's because they want it to go live across America at the same time, and it's only going to be midnight September 9th at 3 a.m. Eastern on the Pacific Coast. 3 a.m. Eastern Pacific time is midnight. So
Yeah.
that's probably why that's happening. I don't
That
think it's
makes
brick and mortar. I mean, it's the same price. There's still going to be a ton of people waiting at midnight, I'm sure. I don't know that that really affects things, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a retail versus digital pre-order kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Juan234. I did
Great
never.
name.
I know, right? I did not get my cactus hat in The Sims in our real world house. It's a
What?
shame. We wanted a cactus hat for me, but there
And
was
it
no
didn't
cactus hat.
happen?
They didn't have a cactus hat.
Oh, whoa, this is kind of cool. So I just found this weapon, and if you look at the reticle here, it looks like it's cracked. The screen on it's cracked, like this weapon's been laying around for a while.
That's really
And
cool.
That's actually a really neat effect. I like that. I
Nice
don't
touch.
remember that happening before.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm gonna try to avoid mentioning things that I'm seeing in the moment because of the delay that we
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah.
But it may happen. It is fun
That's-
to rewatch these archives, and I'm like, oh, and talking about the delay, but the archive shows my timeline, not yours. So then it's even the delay's reversed. It's weird.
Oh, delays.
Oh, delays.
One day we're
Speaking
gonna
of which,
figure out this
or
stream.
Wande, which is his alt
Ha!
account. Speaking of delays, the Batman it was delayed to 2015, but now it's coming out in June.
June 2nd.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And limited edition stuff too. There's a Batmobile and a Batman statue. For like, Batman mobile is the Batmobile is $200, I think, for the
What?
special edition. Yeah, something crazy. Let's see. I'll look up the exact price. But it's June 2nd, 2015. That was pushed back from what, October? I'm pretty sure.
Originally October, and then it was just 2015, and I guess people just assumed it was like February because I think they said it was going to be early.
Yeah. That's late on the early side.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, the Batmobile edition is $200, and then the limited edition is $100, and that comes with just a Batman memorial statue. And
Is
some other-
that like a is the Batmobile a toy? Is it a statue? Does it say?
The Batmobile is I think it like can transform. It's a little transformer statue.
What?
Fully, let's see. A Batman? Where is it? A transforming Batmobile statue. So yeah, it must be able to turn into something.
That's,
robot.
It turns into Batman.
Turns into Batman.
That's Michael Bay's taking over the Batman franchise now, and that's what's happening.
Yep.
Giant
happens.
Batman. It's like Voltron. Him and Robin come together to form a disaster of a film.
A perfect union.
So, you are getting on an Xbox One, which is pretty rare on the joystick side. I think a lot of people on staff just have PS4s primarily, so
Yeah.
it's not like a reason why we're not getting it or anything. But do you have a lot of friends that you know that are getting it that you are excited to play the game with?
Well, I have a few friends that have Xbox Ones, so they have the opportunity to get the game. But actually, I was talking to one of my friends, and she said,
You mean one of your friends? That joke's
"So
not gonna get old.
silly. It's never gonna get old.
No,
oh, man.
ever. It's
Thanks,
not old
1,
right
2,
now.
3, 4. This is your fault." So I was talking to one of my friends,
Okay.
and no, she was like, "Oh yeah, we can play together. It's gonna be great." And then like 5 minutes later, she's like, "Wait a minute, you're talking about Destiny. I was talking about The Division." And I was like, "Okay, never mind. We're on very different pages."
Yeah, that game's not coming out for like at least
I
50
know.
years. I don't
I
know
was
when
like-
that game's coming out.
We may just have to play Destiny until then. But I am excited to play, so we'll see. I think I need another Xbox One in my house though, because I really want to play some local multiplayer.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen nowadays. Not too often.
See, the thing that is good about the Xbox One version now is they did bump it up. I know the beta didn't run in 1080p, but the game itself is going to run in 1080p. So graphically, it's going to be the same across the board, I think, for Destiny at least.
Nice.
So if people are concerned about that, it's interesting because like I'm sort of split. Like I have friends that have the game that are definitely going to get the game on PS4 primarily, and most of the guys that I play with, the people that I play with, will play it on PS4. But I have a lot of friends that are telling me they're going to get an Xbox One. So I wish you can take. I wish it was like a character that lived on a server that you can just bring that character to any platform. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, that'd be so great.
That'd be great. Like rather than have to pick like, okay, well this week I'm gonna play it on this thing, and then I'm like, oh, I have that awesome weapon. Oh, but it's on my PS4 copy. I mean, these are problems if you have money to buy both copies, and I don't have money to buy both copies right now. I'd probably have to wait a while to get them, but it would be cool if we had that option. I wish there would be more there would be more of like a
A cross-platform thing.
yeah, maybe not to play the game, obviously. Like, I can't play PS4 and Xbox One, but
Right.
if I can bring my character with me, and, like, there's a Bungie.net. I mean, that stuff lives on that server, so it's an online game. Like, Richard mentioned this during his stream, I think, that if the game it requires online. If you are not connected or if the servers are down, the game won't even load. It just tells you the servers are down, and then it brings
Right.
you back to the menu.
Yeah. They know how to do it. Well, they know how to run the servers at least. So Kin Craze 3, Kin Craze, whatever. He's asking me what class and race I will choose. That is a great question. So I played the beta as a warlock, and I think most people on staff played as a warlock during the beta as well. But I want to try. I think it's the hunter. That's the like the crazy melee kind of character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to play with that because during the beta I was looking up like as the characters power up and they progress and they level up, um, the hunter's abilities sounded really cool.
Yeah, so
But
I
yeah.
was watching some people stream it today at other outlets, I think, and the hunter gets like a sword at one point,
Yeah,
and that's
I,
rad.
I want that
I
on the
do.
moon. A sword on the
A
moon.
sword on the moon? That
That's
doesn't
all
even
I
make
need.
sense, and I want it.
I love it.
So I'm gonna upgrade, and now I'm finally gonna get my grenade, my first upgrade on this warlock subclass, the Voidwalker. I'm gonna get this grenade here. I like how this works because you can. There's a lot of stuff to unlock. Even in the beta, when we hit level cap, we could still unlock these abilities. But then you can change, like later on, I think when you hit level 10 or 15, you can change your subclass. So this is a Voidwalker, but then you can change it to something completely different. There's a Sunslinger, and that character has a totally different set of abilities. So you can sort of customize this stuff, and I hope there's more than just these two. Maybe they'll add more as content comes out. That'd be nice.
That'd be very cool. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Well, especially with how fast you level up in this game, it's like you're gonna hit a wall pretty quickly, it seems. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. But all of this, of course, will be outlined in our review, which will be live this week, we hope, from Richard Mitchell.
Yeah, he's working on it. We obviously wanted to make sure that we can play it right. So we want to get the servers up, and obviously the servers just turned on today, and we're going to need some time to play the game and get to all of the content and Richard's tasks with doing that. I know it's a tough job. Someone needs to do it.
There's a ship.
But yeah, no, it was funny. We were having a meeting. Gosh, I guess it was last week on Monday or Tuesday, and I said like. I asked, have we decided who's actually doing this review? Because sometimes for games like this, we sort of fight over it.
Yeah.
And Richard, being the guy in charge, basically said, "Well, I'm the guy in charge."
I'll take it.
I guess we've answered that question. But I can't complain. I'm playing NHL for review.
Oh, that's right.
Because
That's
I'm
you.
Canadian, which I cannot talk about. So I shouldn't have brought it up. But whatever.
You can't talk about how Canadian you are?
I can't. Well, no, that's also under embargo. That, unfortunately, and I've broken that embargo forever.
Don't tell anyone.
The
Oh, man.
government is so mad at me right now.
Okay, so we got some questions. Let's see. Can we mix and match subclasses? I think when we're creating characters, I don't
believe
think you
so.
could do. Yeah, you could do human or the other one, right?
Well,
And
you can. The races can be anyone. Races could be any subclass, but if you pick a warlock or a hunter or gosh, what is the other one? Titan, you can't do anything. You could switch subclass. Like there are like subclasses within those classes, but you can't switch from a warlock to a hunter, for example.
Right. Okay, I see.
I don't think there's an ability to get the hunter's abilities as a warlock later
No.
on. I mean, they could surprise us, but I don't think that that's how they're doing it. I think they want you to replay it again and again and again and again.
Right.
They spent a lot of money. Like Activision put a lot of money behind Bungie to make this game,
Yeah.
and it's like a 10-year franchise they're trying to create here. That's what they say. So, yeah, they're gonna make you replay everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're not going to stream the Xbox One version today, and Don9 is asking us.
Okay.
But I don't think we're gonna stream that today because that's me and I don't have it yet.
Yeah.
So no. But this week I think we should get some. We're gonna have some crazy Destiny streams this week. So if
Yeah.
you guys are following along, then you will see.
And it's primarily because obviously it's one of the biggest games of the year. It's been one of the most talked about games of the year. People are really anticipating it. We've been anticipating, checking out to see if it lives up to all of this hype that they've been pushing out. So it's a matter of, it seems like something that people want to see. We're not going to turn into a Destiny sub-site or anything, but we have a lot of Destiny stuff coming up because this week Destiny is the behemoth, right? That's the game that's coming out.
That's Castle Crashers. Ha 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 ha.
Also tomorrow coming out, talk about bad ideas and things that should have been delayed. NHL is coming out the same day as Destiny.
That's ridiculous.
It seems like a bad idea, doesn't
It really does.
it?
Oh
So
man. Oh well, that's
it's already
okay.
a kind of a niche game, you know. So,
Okay. Yeah.
but
Okay,
whatever.
so a little clarification for Kin Craze is question.
Okay.
Can we mix like Voidwalker and Sun Singer? Like you can't mix
Oh,
those. I think you have to choose one and then you
yeah.
upgrade that
You
one.
choose one subclass because each one of those subclasses has its own sort of tech tree, and you upgrade that tech tree. And those are two separate tech trees, so I don't think you can mix and match them. It'd be cool if there was like a third class where you could pick and like cherry pick pieces. That
Hmm.
would be kind of a cool piece of content, I think. But just based on what I've only seen on the menu right now, no, that I can see.
Awesome. And there is no offline option, right?
There is not. This
There is not.
is an online. This game, this since they've announced it, the game requires the online component at all times.
All times. All right.
Now, also, we should mention that you do not need PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live Gold for specific online content in this game. So you can play this game online with people on either one of those platforms, but there's certain content that you need to pay for those online services to play. So Crucible, which is the multiplayer, competitive multiplayer, and also the Strike Team stuff, which is the co-op like missions, not the campaign, but the co-op missions, and they're very separate in the menu, and we'll show that at some point. You need Xbox Live Gold, you need PlayStation Plus to get those to work. Otherwise, the regular online campaign that you can play with up to 3 players, you do not need Gold or PlayStation Plus to make that work. So that's neat, I think.
Yeah.
Sony
Makes sense.
wasn't surprised. Microsoft typically they have this rule of like, well, you need gold for everything, and according to at least the menus from the beta on the Xbox One version of Destiny, it only called out Xbox Live Gold required for those two modes, Crucible and
Hmm.
Strike Team Mission. So unless something changed, that's what the game is like. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. You don't need to pay for gold to play this game, as far as we could tell, at least.
But honestly, if you have an Xbox and don't have gold,
Or PlayStation.
I
I
just
mean, God,
or even
PlayStation
PlayStation
Plus.
Plus, exactly. Yeah.
I
It's
have
like you're
more
missing.
PlayStation games. They've given me more games than I've purchased in a long time,
Hmm.
just being a member, which is great. Like, there's a lot of like really great independent games that come out on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I actually got and Microsoft's getting better at this too. So I have Minecraft on 360, and they have that upgrade option where you just pay $5 and get it on Xbox One. I don't know if is it cross buy for PlayStation. Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that.
Because it has been on PS3 for a
Let's see.
while.
Let's see.
That would be cool. I mean, that would trump Microsoft's discount, but if they were just giving it to people for as a cross buy, that'd be pretty rad.
Hmm.
So this is the tower. Now, again, if you've already watched our streams all day, you've seen a lot of this stuff. But in case you haven't, we're going to go over some of the basics. This is the tower. This is sort of like your hub, home world, and this is the last city, last human city on Earth. This is where it exists. Now, as far as we can tell, you only ever visit this rooftop. It'd be Susan wrote a really great op-ed about how it would be nice if she could have like an apartment that she can outfit in
That'd be
this
so
world.
cool.
It'd be great. Like you'd have a little more personality to the world, or put your stamp in the world rather than just you as a character. So this tower is sort of where you go and you trade in items for crafting. You purchase stuff. You meet up with your friends. You can purchase new ships or new sparrows, which is the this like little thing that you ride. It's like a little motorbike, hover bike thing.
Hmm.
And I'm going to go over here and talk to the Warlock Vanguard, who's going to give me some options
Woohoo!
to get some stuff, I think.
So I have Minecraft news during our Destiny stream.
Okay, fantastic.
PS3 Minecraft owners can upgrade to PS4 for $5.
Oh, okay, so it's the same deal. That's pretty rad.
There you go. Yeah, not bad. There we go. And we have a bunch of chat about, well, first, Barbie Horse Adventures.
Okay.
I don't know about that one. But about, like, Battle Block Theater, the chat was just talking about Behemoth's new game after Castle Crashers, the latest game. I really liked that, by the way. I just wanted to say I love Battle Block Theater. I still play it.
You know, if anyone's really interested too, Mike Suzak wrote a really great piece on Game 4, which is Behemoth's new game. He got to play it at PAX Prime that just happened, last week? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago.
Two now. Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
2
Yeah.
weeks ago. And people should check that out. He had a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah.
They still don't even have a
It's
name for it. It's like that early. They're calling it Game 4 right now, which is pretty funny. All
they're a
right.
pretty funny bunch.
They are a bunch of scamps, those guys. All right, here we go. What do I
Skips.
want? Scout rifle, pulse rifle. I kind of like the pulse rifle, to be honest with you.
Do it.
Pulse rifle's the triple shot. It was what the BR was supposed to be in Halo 2 before they changed it. I might just go with the pulse rifle. I'm down. I'm down with the pulse rifles. Also, if you played the beta, you got a special emblem which you can pick up at the postmaster when you play the game. If you play the beta, I think it was before Saturday, like the day before the beta ended, or if you logged in at that point, you got this banner that you can change on your profile. So if I go to
Yeah.
my profile here, where is it? Oh, I gotta change my weapons, and I will dismantle this one. It's up here. Where do I change it? Oh, down on the equipment, and here, these emblems. You get a swanky new one for being in the beta, and they should have mailed it to me. There it is. Beta veteran. So I'm going to collect that. And, it's a pretty cool... I thought it was the Bungie logo for a second there, but it is this orange, this yellow and blue emblem. So I'm going to switch that up.
So that's how you
Pretty
show
cool.
off to everyone and say,
Hey, man.
I was doing this before it was cool.
I was playing Destiny when it was still underground.
Destiny hipster. So we have requests for you to join up with someone to form a team and do a run through everything, not solo style.
Okay, well, we'll see if anyone's online in my friends list. I don't know if anyone is. Otherwise, I could try to. Everyone who played today is sort of catching up on everything that we were supposed to be doing during work.
Like our normal work, yeah.
Yeah, like our normal work. So we're sort of catching up. If Luddy's around, maybe we can get him. But I think he might be at an event or
I
something
think
at
he
this
is at an event.
time. So we'll see. We'll try to get. If I can't find anyone on my friends list, maybe we'll just jump in and see if we can get someone to allow me to join them.
Hope we get a nice person,
Yeah,
a lovely person.
someone cool.
So Sparkling Cyanide, adorable by the way, good name. What exactly do emblems do? I never really found out during the beta. Do they affect stats at all?
I think they're just cosmetic.
I think so.
They changed like this little thing on the top right corner where it says my PlayStation Network ID, and I mean that's how you sort of customize your banner in the multiplayer. It's sort of not anything. I think it's the excuse because in Halo you used to be able to use pieces to make your own emblems, and inevitably people would just make like penises.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens when you give people components. They just turn everything phallic. So I think in this instance they just have these emblems that you can collect, and like the rarer the mission or the harder the mission, the rarer these emblems will be. So you'll be able to identify like, oh, that guy has this cool thing. I guess I just don't know. Like I'd be able to look at something and be like, oh, that emblem is from level 62. Like I don't know. How am I supposed to know that thing unless you tell me? Unless you walk up to me and then point at me and then dance and then tell me. Also, we have to
Body.
have a giant stream at the end of the week where everyone on staff just has a giant dance party.
Well, of course.
Can you
That's the
transition?
best part.
The best part of the beta was when you sit down and then you press the dance button. There's no the transition animation is just like it's like they change their mind. Oh god, get back up, dance. Here we
Yep,
go.
dancing. Dance time.
Dance time now.
Dance.
So we're gonna go to orbit.
Black Magic user, why don't I join Zav's game? Because I have an Xbox One and he is playing on PS4.
Yeah.
And that's just not how that rolls,
Just
unfortunately.
is too cool for us. She wants
I'm
to,
so cool.
she was like, which one are you guys getting? Okay, well I'm getting the Xbox One version.
Yep.
And then she at one point she pre-ordered the PS3 version. It was weird.
It's very weird.
We were just like, what are you
very
doing?
weird. I didn't do that. I ordered it on tablets. I don't know.
I'm gonna exclusively play the Destiny mobile app, where I just look at the components.
All the stats I don't have. Yeah, that's great.
Look this would be fun.
Yeah.
So one thing that's interesting is that, and they changed this from the beta, I think, because this wasn't really in here. You can set a difficulty level for the mission you're going to go on. So I'm a level 2 character, so I can play on level 2, which is normal difficulty, but I can play versus level 3 enemies, and gain an XP boost. Now, ordinarily I would try that, but we want to sort of burn through these missions because we've shown them today. So I'm going to try to rock through this stuff.
So none of us have seen. Ixlock is asking if we've seen any end game content, and pretty sure none of us have gotten that far
If
as
there's
of yet.
anyone in the world that has gotten that far already, that's crazy. They turned on the
That's
servers this
weird.
morning at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
So
probably impossible at this point,
it may be impossible depending on how much content is in there.
right?
Or maybe not. I don't know. Do you think there's like 30 hours worth of content in this first game? Like of
I
story content? I doubt it.
I would see. I want that though. I mean,
I
if you sell
do.
something as an MMO, even or as an MMORPG, like with all these elements, this story kind of idea, this huge world. That I mean, that's what I think of when I'm thinking of an MMO. I want this big, like at least 30 hours of content is where I'm going with that.
I mean, that'd certainly be the best case scenario.
Yeah.
I feel like they can stretch out 30 hours of content with the side quest stuff, but like pure narrative story,
Hmm.
I don't know. I wonder if there really is like 30 hours. It'd be great if there was. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I just feel
Yeah.
like that's a bit of a stretch. Oh man, I remember the pulse rifle burns ammo fast.
Oh yeah. You don't have a vehicle yet, right?
No, I think I'm gonna get it on the third or fourth mission. Right now,
Okay.
I'm just getting like the ghost information,
Ghost.
and then after this mission, I have to go and find out where those wizards came from. I'm gonna hit that spot pretty soon where they mention the wizards from the moon.
Is that in the game? Is that line in? Because it wasn't in the beta.
I think they've permanently got rid of it.
Oh man.
Yeah,
They made shirts. Why get rid of the shirt line? That's silly.
they just wanted to sell the shirts. It was a conspiracy. They
Oh
wanted to sell
man.
those shirts. Actually, the
We
shirts
got played.
were really cool,
They
and
were.
they went. The proceeds for that went to charity. So that's a pretty rad thing to do.
Yeah, that is cool.
They could have just as easily sold it and made some coin. So it was nice that that happened.
So so yes, we have a bit of discussion in the comments about what makes an MMO, you know, how long it would have to be.
Sure.
I don't think it's not necessarily length that would make an MMO for me, but I mean, traditionally and contextually, I would think that an MMO would be like almost infinite gameplay. Like you just go on, do whatever you want for forever and ever.
There's a
But
little bit of that
this
in
is different.
this. There's a little bit of that in this. I mean, like you can, for example, replay missions. You can replay scenarios. If you wait long enough, you will see enemies just respawn in zones, which is sort of MMO like that, sort of that old classic style of like, oh, these people beat that boss. Now I have to wait for that boss to show up again. That's sort of in here too.
I mean, it's not a traditional MMO. This is not
No.
World of Warcraft. Like that's very clear. So it's a different, a broader definition of anything we've seen, I think.
Yeah.
But so we haven't done Destiny remote play of any sort. I'm pretty sure no one's done that on staff.
No, yeah, that's actually. They said that they optimize it for remote play, which I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but I mean, if I had a PS4, I would want to play this on my Vita in bed or something. Like that'd be sweet.
For the campaign stuff, sure. I mean, imagine playing Crucible or any of the competitive stuff on a Vita. Like I tried playing, gosh, what was it? Killzone, Shadowfall on my Vita. I think it was. I think it was that multiplayer. And I just, because you have to use the touchpad on the back is like R3, and sometimes you use that a lot. Like you have to hold it down to run or to sprint or something in certain games. I don't know if it was that game specifically. It doesn't work great all the time. It's a nice thing to have, like for sure. But yeah, no, that's. Oh man, I just tore everyone up with that grenade. So we're gonna
So
do
for
this.
is there any like smart glass? Can I play Destiny on smart glass or something? Because I have the Xbox One. I haven't seen that.
There's no like smart glass integration, but they have their own app, the Destiny Companion app, and that allows you to sort of read the lore. You'll notice as I'm completing objectives, there'll be a thing on the bottom that pops up that says Grimoire updated, and it tells you this information. What that is there's like this app that you can download, the Destiny Companion app, or go on Bungie.net and log in with your information and read the lore that you've collected. So it's sort of meta in that way, where you are getting more detailed or fleshed out information about this universe by playing it, and you get that information elsewhere. It's a little bit like if you played Mass Effect. there's there's like all of the texts that are available to people that you could just read about the universe.
Yeah. So you
Uh,
can't play the game, but you can play within the game.
yeah, I mean, you just learn more about it. I already checked this room for loot.
Something like that.
One
Okay.
thing that I hope that they change in this that I was disappointed with in the beta is if for a game that's like it's an MMO, it's MMO-ish. I don't think they've actually specifically said that it's MMO. I think they actually really hate that comparison, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's MMO-ish. Like, let's not
It
go
is.
crazy.
Yeah.
And MMOs have loot, and the beta didn't have a lot of loot. Like
Nope.
I think there was one loot loop that I will try saying that 3 times fast. That I will
Loop.
try to find again in there's a mission that you can go to where it's just gosh, it is a section of the game that you could just sort of explore outdoors, and you run around in circles, and someone discovered the loop of when loot appears, how it appears, and how you can force it to appear in certain scenarios. So you basically run this loop back and forth, and you keep respawning these chests because it's an open game and other people need to be in the zone, so it keeps respawning. So I wonder if it's still in the game because someone discovered how to activate it, and you can run around and collect like thousands of glitter or glimmer, not glitter,
Glimmer.
glimmer. I mean, it's just as bad. Let's
Oh
face it.
man.
The,
Yeah.
the currency in this game is called glimmer. Like, okay, weird.
12-year-old sister. named
12-year-old
that,
sister.
right?
That.
Yeah. What is it?
It's
Yeah.
it's not a good name. But
Right.
so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
So
got to be patched out. I'm sure they
I
figured
mean,
that out.
I would hope not, for my
Well.
sake, for this run, because I would love nothing more than to collect a ton of money right now.
Do it.
Actually, I think I'm picking up some gear here, so let's check out what I've got. So this is level 3. I do like how when you're in the menu and you hold down R2, you can quickly compare what you have equipped and what you've picked up, so it's easy to decide whether or not you want to hold on to something. This one's level 18. These are all normal gear, so they don't have any special abilities. Eventually you can get like rare and legendary armor and stuff, and these panes will be colored in the exact same colors they use to designate that in MMOs. Again, also, you can dance, which I'm currently doing.
MMO.
MMO.
That makes it an MMO.
That
You
makes
can
an MMO.
dance.
As soon as you can dance in a game, MMO. Madden 15 is an MMO to me.
MMO.
Because
Yep.
every time you touch down, you dance.
MMO.
MMO. That's how you do it.
Remember.
All right, now I have to. You know,
Okay. Moose the Corgi. What menu is better, Diablo 3 or Destiny? Zav, you would know.
God, I really don't like the Diablo menu because it
man.
really. I burn through a controller. Seriously, one of my analogs doesn't feel right anymore because if you try to get to like the gear, so like the two main things you usually select are the leftmost and the top, and like the leftmost item and just above that. And for some reason, it's just like there's like a dead zone on the controller that I'm constantly like rotating it just to select the right menu thing. And you can use the touchscreen, but I'm not a monster. I'm not going to do that. It's because it doesn't correspond. Like you have to rotate your finger around it. It doesn't correspond correctly to the radial menu. I don't like it.
Sure.
I would say
sure.
this has a better menu. It's a little clunky-ish.
It's
but-
weird. It's like a mouse, like a trackpad. Like you move your reticle around the screen to use your menu areas.
It's almost
And,
it's almost like it was designed for PC, but then they
Mm-hmm.
were like, no PC version.
Never mind. It actually it worked okay. It worked better than I thought it would during the beta. Like I was able to maneuver the menu fairly easily. But that at first glance I was very turned off by that menu style. But it was okay. So you're really tearing people apart with these grenades. You did earlier. You threw a grenade like perfectly. And there's another one. Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at video games. I'm not Richard Mitchell good. So
No,
we'll see.
no one is. Yeah.
Very few people can be. I mean, they just humans are not made that perfectly at video games. You have to earn that ability.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, and as I'm saying that, I'm very nearly going to die, so I'm gonna go
Don't die.
sliding around here.
Die. Don't die.
I actually, does anyone know whether or not Richard okay, Richard didn't play this part on stream, but I wonder, did Alexander die in this section?
I have no idea.
If anyone's watched all day, in which
Yeah.
case, super fan, thank you very much.
Seriously.
Get out of my face, dog.
Yeah, if anyone saw Alexander play this part, let us know how many times he died, because I'm sure it was more than 0.
Oh yeah, Alexander's not good at video games like Richard is. Again,
No.
very
Again,
few,
not possible.
very few.
Not possible. Maybe Richard's baby will be, but I don't have much hope.
Maybe he got some of that genetic material that allows for that to be possible.
Oh man.
But
Okay, so
we don't
forgettable username. Alexander died in every section. We just assumed that.
Alexander
That's-
died on the tower, and he didn't even
I-
jump off the building. He just passed. His character just passed out. It was weird.
It stopped.
We don't even know how that happened.
Oh man.
I'm pumping this dude's face full of lead. Oh, so
And-
close to dying here.
So what difficulty level are you on? There are difficulty levels, right?
Yeah, so you can select the difficulty level when you're picking your mission. You basically raise the level cap of the enemies in that zone. So everyone right now is level 2. So I'm fighting level 2 characters. But if I raise the level cap to level 3, then everyone would be a level 3, and maybe this boss would be a level 4. So I beat the boss. I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy with my zap attack. And I've leveled up.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to run around. I hate that there's a timer and they kick you out of the world when you level up or when you finish a mission. Because I like to look around. I like to look for stuff.
I know. If you could just say, "I'm ready now,"
Yeah,
when you're
just
done
like,
looking
let me
around.
go when I want to go. Why do you got to be like that? Video games.
Gosh.
Right.
All your
And then
rules.
you always find the chest when you have 2 seconds left, and it takes 3 seconds to open a chest, and you're just like,
Right.
oh god.
Dang it!
It's too late.
You gotta run to the loot. You have to know where it is and run to it.
I know. And I do remember where that loot was from the beta. Remember when you and the 3 of us were playing?
That's right.
And I let you guys die while I went to go look for loot.
It's very sweet of you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we still won.
Yeah, well.
Susan got so mad at me. It was so
you
funny.
know. She's like, why?
And I was like, I'm here to revive you now. She's like, I don't want you to revive me now. Like, all right.
We're dead now.
Sorry.
Get over. Yeah. It's true.
It was. I don't think we were in one of those darkness zones, so free respawns for all at that point.
Was it? I thought we were in a darkness zone. I
I
thought
don't-
that was the point of contention there.
I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, nice try. Nice try to squirm out of that one.
Term it. So yeah, this is if you play the beta up to this point too, now we're gonna learn a little bit more about this giant orb that's appeared on Earth, and that orb is called the Traveler, and it was this entity, this organism that is sort of, I guess, has been sitting here for a long time, and I guess it's been dormant for a long time. And the darkness is sort of trying to find this entity and destroy it, and by extension, it's trying to eradicate all of humanity. So it's not nice, essentially. So my character now is kind of learning about the Traveler, and is being told exactly what it is and how it affects the world. And it's interesting because it's telling me that I'm like one of the Traveler's only hopes to save the universe, but he said this to, like, it's like that guy who, you know, tells you that you're really good at something, but he says that to everyone. So he's telling me, like, you're the only hope, but then, like, someone else is gonna walk in this room in 20 minutes and he's gonna be like, you are the only hope. So
I know.
guy-
It's like
the guy's really rude.
you can't trust him. Yeah.
Great
No.
battle.
Nice try,
Also,
dude.
I don't see his face. I need to look in your eyes. I don't know if you're, what are you, a robot? What is that on your head? Also, how do you
Yeah.
breathe through that thing?
I could
Maybe he
feel
doesn't breathe.
power.
Oh man. Oh,
No.
twist. He was not breathing all along.
Xenocid in the chat, who is playing at the moment.
Mhm.
This is Zav Dematos,
Lately, there's
playing Destiny. Now you know.
Dun, 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 dun.
the children.
I'm just the more you know. Little stinger there
More
for you.
you know. Yeah.
Can I actually skip? I actually cannot even skip this. You know what's funny is you can pause the cutscene and look at your menus, but the cutscene still runs in the background.
Really?
Yeah, it's showing the subtitles for the cutscene while I'm looking at my menu. I just noticed that right now.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's really funny. I'm gonna
You can't
dismantle
skip it.
this. You can't
Yeah,
s-
you can.
They're like, well, if you don't want to watch it, we're just gonna play this without you. All right? If you're gonna be a jerk, then
I love
whatever,
it.
whatever. We've already. I'm sure people have already seen these cutscenes. And also, I hate ruining when I stream stuff. I hate ruining story for people. People want to see the gameplay. I don't know that they want to have this stuff ruined. Also, we've already all played this if you played the beta, so nothing new.
It's all over the YouTubes and stuff.
It's all over them YouTubes on youtube.com/joystick, for example, huh, guys?
Yeah, that
subscribe
place.
now.
It's nice.
Follow us on Twitch. Also on Facebook. Basically, any social network /joystick will get you there. That's pretty much how it works.
It's pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't make it hard.
No, it's very simple.
Hashtag free Anthony, everyone. Hashtag free Anthony.
So
That's
I
a sh-
did go back and watch that, and because I tuned into the stream really late, and there was just a random box and nothing was in there, and I'm like, what is this? And then Anthony was blue, another thing that was strange for me. I'm gonna go to the tower to identify some of my gear. And what was the other thing that oh yeah, and then the best part was, so I watched the stream and Alexander was like, okay, I'll build a door so Anthony can leave. So Anthony's character leaves, he takes a shower, he goes to bed, he goes back to the box.
You love the box.
He
This is
went
the
back
Sims
to
4
the
stream,
box.
everyone. We have a joystick house in the Sims 4, and Anthony is blue, and he is put in the box when he's bad.
Yeah.
But now he loves it.
Yeah. You can watch the
That's-
archive of that on our YouTube channel, or here on Twitch. We have the archive saved. I think we've done 2 episodes of it, and we're slowly adding everyone to this house. If you can have like 13 people living in it, which is I think is how many people work at Joystick.
Yeah,
12 or
yeah.
13. So that'll be hilarious if everyone's
need a big
sharing
house.
beds.
Ugh. All the house. Like, it's just going to be messy. There's so much trash.
Yeah.
Hey, Tanklash360, thank you for following. That's lovely. And welcome to your first Twitch stream. Hey, we have a Twitch newbie on here.
Oh, awesome.
Thanks for
Welcome.
joining us.
Welcome to twitch.tv.
And so for the patch size on Xbox One or 360, I don't know. We have a few competing answers in the chat. 40 gigs or 18.
40 gigs is a patch size?
See,
No.
that sounds like a lot. 18
No.
sounds.
I patched the PS4 version yesterday and it was 2 gigs.
Oh, so it's pretty tiny.
It's tiny. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I think when you load the game up, it'll do like one of those download things, but that's just pulling stuff from the server. It's not necessarily a patch.
Right.
I don't know exactly how they're, because there's so many, because like it's like Diablo. Like if you play Diablo on PC, you have to you download the updates for it, and then there are different patches, and there were different kinds of updates for it. So I don't know exactly how that works for this game, but now 40 gigs as an update on Xbox One, that makes 0 sense. Maybe
Yeah.
that might be the total of the game when it's installed to your hard drive.
The 18,
I mean, 30,
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Diablo is 40 gigs on my
Right.
PS4.
And that's big.
And that's huge. I had
Yeah.
to delete games to install this game, actually.
Oof.
Because I buy a lot of digital games, and I decided not to buy this game digitally. I wanted to get the physical... Alright, so... I don't necessarily buy special editions a lot.
Right.
I used to be kind of into that. And then I was just like, no, what am I doing? This is all just clutter. And then they put Peter Dinklage's terrible voice in a plastic robot. And I thought, yes, video game world, I will support you. I'm going to play soccer
See,
now.
And he doesn't have a terrible voice. It's
No,
just
it's
terrible
just-
in here.
It's just terrible
Why?
in here. Also, I mean, there's some bad line readings, but you
Yeah.
can't throw it on the guy alone. There's just some
No.
bad lines in this game. Like that wizard came from the moon is not necessarily Peter Dinklage's fault. That's a bad line. So, I mean, let's not go crazy.
Hey, Zav.
yeah.
You're pretty bad at soccer.
I know.
Okay, just saying.
I know. And my family's European. They're so disappointed in
They
me
sh-
right now.
They
But
hate it.
also Portuguese, and they didn't do very well this year, so it makes sense.
Well,
So,
I guess that.
if I was English, I would just fall off the tower.
Ouch.
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 Ouch. Sucker jokes.
Sucker.
This is what happens when there's not really that many things to talk about Destiny after you've been streaming it for 6 hours straight on your website, which is
But look,
joystick.com.
look how pretty it is.
It
so
is pretty. All right, so I'm going to go to the next mission. I think I have to upgrade. Did I already do this upgrade? I did. So we are going to just jump to the next mission. I can't use this, of course. One thing that's going to be great about playing this game is when I get level 9 armor, I won't have to curse the skies because I can actually eventually use it, which is going to be super great because there's no level cap here. Well, I guess there is a level cap, but there's no... I would assume that there's no gear that's above a level cap in this game because that would be the dumbest thing in the world.
That would be silly.
That would make no sense.
Very silly. So legendary gear. Do you know much about the gear? What's legendary gear?
Well, I mean, all the different components that you can get for your character, like the armbands, the chest pieces, the boots, the armor on your arms and shoulders and stuff. All of those have different properties. These are all common. Then there's uncommon, which I think is green. Blue is rare. Legendary would probably be like a yellow or a gold or a purple in some instances. That's how it works. And that gear usually has magical properties associated with it. So like common gear is just like it has X amount of armor, but it doesn't have any other special abilities to it. But if I find rare gear, actually when I load up this mission, I'll look at my uncommon gear, which is green, and it'll tell me that if I use it a certain amount, it will give me special properties. So legendary will probably just be more properties and better properties.
And is that all random? Just like random drops?
Yeah, generally the way that it works in MMOs is they're weighted more toward bosses.
Yeah.
So you beat bosses. You probably get a boost if you play on a higher difficulty. That's generally how that happens too.
Right.
So I played that entire mission. I only got one uncommon drop.
I see.
And I played the beta maybe like 6 hours, 7 hours across 2 platforms and got 1 blue, which was a rare.
Okay.
So if I look at this, for example, so this says discipline +9. If I go to details on this item, there is no special magical property, but this gives me a discipline boost of +9, and these are the properties here. So there's strength, there's discipline, and there's intellect. The discipline boost would, what is this? Decreases the cooltime of your grenades. So if I had items that had a lot of discipline boosts, then my cooldown for my ability for the grenade, which is this grenade here, the vortex grenade, once you use it, it cools down. It reduces the time of that cooldown. So that's how that works. So you're gonna want to like stagger your gear to. I like the strategy of it. There's a lot of this in Diablo 2. Like you have to have the right gear for the right situation. You have a better, like if you really want gold, you're gonna you put on gear that gives you gold boost or magic find boost for magic, or if you want to increase your dexterity because that's you're playing as the demon hunter or the monk I think are the 2 dexterity classes in that. You're gonna want to stagger your gear towards that property to give you boosts. So. It's cool. It's very MMO-ish. It's very Diablo-ish. A lot of Borderlands in here too. If you want to go that route.
Oh, some people do, and other people really don't. From what I've heard. Yeah. So let's see. We have a general podcast question from Papa Gadoosh, I think is how you say that.
Papa Gadoosh?
D-U-S-C-H. Dush?
Real quick, they actually added a little visual effect on these spin metal leaves. It used to just be silver, now there's like a little glow coming off of them, so like this is a thing to pay attention to. You're supposed to collect these things. So that's new from the beta. I don't remember that being in the beta. If I'm wrong, someone will correct me, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Sorry, what was Papa Gadoosh's name? Question?
Papa Gadoosh asking, how do we determine who is joining the podcast in any week? Is it just based on the releases that week and who is covering them or whatnot? So basically, if someone is reviewing a game or there's a game coming out that someone is playing, we'll generally try to get that person on the podcast. Talk about the big games or the ones that we think are interesting. And otherwise, it's just people who, like when we went to Gamescom, we'll talk about Gamescom the week before or the week after.
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of based on who is doing what and what is the most interesting from everyone on staff. Now you know.
Yeah, so Anthony ordinarily runs the management for that stuff, and typically it's Luddy that is the host if he's
Hmm.
around. I mean, he last month was a little weird because so many people were away for Gamescom, and then we did PAX. So, and we have a lot of special stuff going on for those weeks. But yeah, it's when we want to make sure that we're talking about new stuff, and
Yeah.
like I generally play older stuff lately. I've been playing board games. I don't think anyone wants to hear me talk about Rivals for Catan, although it is an
You'd be
amazing game.
surprised.
It's an
Yeah.
amazing game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, now this one doesn't have it. Maybe it was just in the first one. That's weird.
Oh, to like draw your attention, like, hey, look out for these
This is a
things.
thing that you should pay attention to. Yeah, but the second one that I saw didn't have it. That is very interesting. Okay. I'm
Interesting. Okay.
gonna see if I can kill this guy in here, even though I'm not leveled for it.
Do it.
We'll find out.
Careful.
What level is he? Oh, 7, Shank.
Oh man.
The
You're what?
Shanks are not the problem. It's the dude that's the problem.
You 3 or 4 right now?
I'm 3. I just
3.
hit 3.
Okay.
So the Dreg is okay, but there's supposed to be like a hardcore dude in here, unless he's not. Oh, he's not in here. Well, there's a dead ghost. Actually, I should bail because you know what? He's probably in an event. So there's a character that there are all these random events that happen in the world, and one of the random events that happens in this part of the world is you have to just kill this captain, fallen captain, before he gets to his destination, and he starts on like the other side of the map, and he's running through, and eventually he ends up here. So someone must have killed him in that, and it respawns that event. So eventually, if I waited, he would come up this hole, he would jump up here, and he would destroy my face. So I'm gonna leave. But I did get some gear out of that, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Let me see if there's anything in there that I can actually use here. Oh, yeah. These boots are better. And I'm
Oops.
dismantling this. So dismantling stuff that you gets you the Glimmer, which is the horribly named currency in this universe.
I love it.
It's so
It's
dumb.
so bad.
It's
I
so
love it.
dumb, Glimmer.
Awful.
Oh god.
It's never, and it's always gonna be awkward. Like
It's
every
oh,
time I go to say it, it's like, oh,
it's
Glimmer.
never not awkward. You're
I'm gonna
right.
get
It's
Glimmer.
never not awkward.
Ugh.
I want to go in that cave over there, but I'm fairly certain there are level 7 guys over there. At least there were in the beta. Yeah, 7 drags. Okay,
You can take
I can
them.
take
Come,
these guys. Hey
I
man.
believe in you.
No, bad grenade throw.
Uh-oh. So we haven't died yet. You haven't died.
No, I'm better at video games than everyone. That
You
has
really
played this
are.
For... I'd say that now, and I'm gonna die immediately.
Of course you will. That's how it works. And are you gonna do Crucible today? Are you gonna show off any of that?
We're gonna do Crucible Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, you got it.
Not enough people have the game right now. Even though the servers are online, very few people actually have the game in order to be able to play the multiplayer stuff. So I'm a little worried about us trying Crucible and then waiting in a lobby for 20 minutes.
Yay, that could be exciting. Nope.
That could be exciting to absolutely no one.
So we have Tank Lash. Another question. Do you also meet other players during PvE?
Yeah, so you
yeah,
see them in
it's
the
like-
world. Yeah.
Yeah, they're hanging out, running around. That's how it
Where's
works.
this? Oh,
You're in a
wow.
cave. Look at you. You're in a cave.
So this is at the top of that hill. So ordinarily, in the beta at least, when you went through this cave, there were a ton of guys with question marks above their heads, which was, daunting when you saw those people. And
Yeah.
it was basically the game telling you, like, don't go in here. Stop. What are you doing? Get away.
You can't do this.
You
yeah.
were not equipped for this situation. So either someone killed them or they took them out of here. Oh god, why am I? Okay, I was almost flew off the building because I want to. There used to be a chest up here with some sweet loots, but I'm assuming they moved all the position of the chest spawns. I
Maybe.
remember getting a good sniper rifle around here somewhere, but I guess it's all gone now.
Lixbugs, lovely name, by the way. No, I don't think we're going to run into too many players out in the wild right now just because there aren't many people playing
Yeah,
at the moment.
like I see one guy on my. If I look out into the world, I just see one flag out there, and the guy looks like he's standing still, and he's level 5.
It's hanging out.
He's just chilling. chilling like a villain on penicillin.
It works. So, would you play Destiny on Oculus Rift?
I'd play anything on Oculus Rift right now.
I know.
You know what? I would play Oculus Rift right now if Oculus Rift was a thing that I could play.
Not yet.
I'm a little tired of hearing about, like, seeing it at events only and thinking, like, this would be so much fun to own, because I don't want to buy the dev kit with my own money.
Right.
As much as it's cool, like, the disparity between the quality of the dev kit 1 and dev kit 2 is huge, and also the games that work on dev kit 1 don't work automatically on dev kit 2. The
Right.
developers had to make changes.
Yeah.
And not a lot of them went back. And I would love to play some of those games. What is that, the bomb game?
Oh, what's it called? It's the bomb diffusion
Yeah,
game, though.
it's like...
It's the Oculus Rift, let's see. And it's a team game where you are listening to instructions from your teammates as they tell you how to defuse a bomb,
Yeah.
and it will go off if you do it wrong.
That game is awesome. I think it
look at
has
the
a
name.
weird name, like "Don't Stop Talking Until You Explode," or
Something,
it's something like that. Don't stop talking before
Here we go.
you explode, or something.
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Keep talking and nobody explodes. Yeah,
Yeah, there we go. And that looks fun.
yeah, that looks really rad. We both played Alien Isolation on it. I kind of don't want to play that game unless it's with the Rift, but that's not happening.
Dude, I don't know if I could play that whole game with the Rift.
I don't know if I could play that whole game full stop. Like, that game
Right.
is pretty terrifying right now.
Yeah, it's like, so when I reviewed Outlast, like, it took me way longer than it should have because I had to just put it down and walk away a few times and be like, I can't keep playing this terrible, wonderful horror game anymore because it's too scary. I love that. That means it's good.
The scary stuff, the only thing that really hits me with scary stuff is the jump scares. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of jump scares. Like, that's the only thing that really gets me. I remember I went into a haunted house once, or it was like an alien wax museum, and you walk through this wax museum. This was in Niagara Falls, like, years ago when I was a kid. I walked through this wax museum, and it has, like, all these, like, different aliens from movies. And at some point, you get to the middle of the wax museum, and then you're looking at this alien in a test tube thing. And then the lights all turn off, and then you hear screaming, and the lights come back on, and it looks like the test tube is cracked, and the alien's not there anymore.
Right.
And then you have to run through the rest of the wax museum, and you're being chased by aliens. And the entire time, I remember I was with my big sister, and she's holding onto my knapsack like it was a steering wheel.
Ah.
She's driving me through this thing because she's terrified.
And you didn't care.
And I didn't. I was totally cool with it. I was a young kid and everything. It just didn't bother me. And then at the very end, we get to the end, and the guy who, like, runs the place jumps out of the door, and he's like, "Oh my god, you guys are okay!" And that's the only thing that freaked me out. I screamed like the child I was, and it was horrible. But, like, and so I played PT, for example, and that didn't scare me until there's one moment that terrified the hell out of me, which is when you're looking through the crack of the door, and you have to zoom in on the crack of the door, and then you see the ghost, like, pop her head in and close the door. That terrified me.
Yep.
It's those jump scares that I don't like.
And it's like it's the knowing they're gonna happen and just waiting for them. That's what kills me. That's what, like, makes me physically tired because my heart is racing too fast. And it's like, I just get the jump scare out of the way. Just do it, just do it, just do it. And then they do, and I have to walk away.
Yeah. And it's not even like that it's the scariest part. It's just the, like, it is the immediate, like, that tension, and then the
Yeah.
pop that
Yeah.
really annoys me. It really frustrates me that it bothers me so much.
I know, but that's the point, I guess.
Yeah.
It's to make you uncomfortable and scared.
But I don't even find, like, that to be scary. Like, the most terrifying stuff, like Alien is a terrifying movie because if you don't know where the alien is, like, playing that game, I think it's scarier to think, like, I know the alien's around here, but I don't know where it is, than being able to actually see it. Which is sort of the philosophy behind Amnesia, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know it's around here, you know the monster's around here, and you're trying to avoid being caught by it. Mm-hmm. And that's way more scary than something just jumping out at you, I think.
Yeah, and then running away or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like long-term scares. Like, so when
Yeah.
Kojima says that him and Del Toro are trying to make people crap themselves, I mean,
believe it.
I believe it, but I feel like it's just going to be a lot of, like, ah! Like, all right, like, things jumping out at you and screaming.
Maybe, because, I mean, Del Toro, he did So Pan's Labyrinth, obviously, which is one of my favorite movies
Yeah,
ever. And then, but then, like Pacific Rim, that was him, right?
yeah,
I hated that movie.
yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. I really did. So I am hoping that he can redeem himself in my eyes, at least, with a really cool horror game with Kojima, which sounds like a really cool partnership still. So
Yeah, and I'm glad that he's come back to games because remember he was paired up with THQ for a while,
that's right. That's right.
and they were going to do a game that at least on paper sounds like could have been a Silent Hill game. So maybe it's the same concept.
Oh, it could be.
And that got canceled when THQ obviously went the way of the dodo. So we'll see.
We shall see. But right, Destiny. That's what we're playing. It's
Yeah.
lovely. And so, do you think? And you've played through the beta a few times, and I have as well. I did try out a few classes because I played the Moon mission at Gamescom as well. I didn't play it during the beta, but they had it there at the Activision booth.
Yeah.
So I played two different classes. Do you think there is reason enough for people to play through all three classes? Or is it kind of a pick your class and play that forever kind of game?
I don't know. I mean, if it has legs the way that they think it's going to have legs, then you would assume that they'd want people to sort of make a choice, right?
Right.
I don't. I like the Warlock class. I was kind of glad that this was the third class that no one picked. This was the one that I liked playing the most during the beta. He's has more of a range, or he or she has more of a range, so it's more my speed. I like playing like the Demon Hunter in Diablo. I'm not a huge tank person, so the Titan was not really up my alley. I don't know that I honestly don't know that the story is going to be any different, so I don't know that that's enough reason to play multiple classes in this.
I think it would be worth it to at least try them all. I mean, I don't know. I liked playing around with the different classes. Titan, yeah, for me, Titan doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah.
So it's really between Warlock and Hunter. When
I
I'm
remember there was a chest up here because this is the one that I killed you guys trying to get.
Oh, yay.
So that I remember, and there's a sniper rifle in there, and I don't see any other chests in here.
No chests.
Gosh, I wanted. Oh, it's a heavy weapon. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, is a sniper rifle a heavy weapon? No, it's not.
It's not?
No, this is a rocket launcher, not a sniper rifle.
Ah.
Yeah. No, sniper rifle's like a regular secondary, I think. Not a fan of the sniping in this game, to be honest with you. So that's another mission done. 0 deaths. Take that,
Woo!
Richard Mitchell.
Richard.
Alexander Slawinski.
And
Called
Richard's
out.
baby.
Yeah,
Richard's baby is probably better than Alexander at video games, and he's like a week old. So, yeah.
It's true. You're not saying lies.
Nope, no lies.
Oh, speaking of which, Richard's now messaging me on AOL.
Hi, Richard.
Because he wants to know if we get into any strike missions to invite him because he's playing it for review.
Oh yeah. Hey.
All right, so let's go to town because I need to go get some gear.
And Susan agrees with me about Pacific Rim. By the way, I just want to throw that out there.
You know,
Susan
I haven't
Arendt
seen it
is in
yet.
the chat. It's the robot fights are cool. It's pretty, but yeah, overall the movie is pretty awful. Just from a dialogue.
I mean, I saw the
standpoint.
trailer and I wasn't thinking like this is the next Casablanca. Like I'm pretty sure, like it was
No.
pretty obvious that this is going to be a dumb action movie with
Yeah.
monsters and robots punching each other, a la Neon Genesis. But yeah. So I mean, at least I thought it would be entertaining. Did you not even enjoy things punching other things?
No, I liked the fights.
Okay.
But luckily I saw it at home. I didn't see it in a theater. So I was able to skip ahead and just kind of scan through the scenes and see which one I wanted to actually watch
Yeah.
because I could not handle the dialogue. So
Oh, is
bad.
it brutal?
But yeah, but it is a fun movie if you're just looking for mindless action.
Well, that's cool. I own it. I bought it on Blu-ray, the 3D version, so I can watch it in 3D. And then I hooked up my PS4 and my Xbox One when I got those, and then neither one of those consoles could do 3D Blu-rays.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
I refused to plug in my PS3 again. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. And now that's back. You can play 3D Blu-rays on both consoles, so I gotta watch that at some point. I remember my girlfriend and I, when that game was just about to end its run in theaters, I was trying to convince her to go watch that with me,
Yeah.
and it did not go well. So I was like, so this is what happened. I wanted to go watch Pacific Rim. She wanted to go see Lee Daniels' The Butler. Which movie do you think we went to go see? We went to go see Lee Daniels' The Butler.
Of course you
Which
did.
was a very good movie, actually. So I was happy. I enjoy Thinkers.
So
I
your
enjoy
girlfriend
talkies.
is always right. That's fine.
You know, no, I mean, we have a good trade-off. We
Yeah,
go
sure,
see.
sure.
I think at that point though, we had gone to see like some other dumb action movie before. I think the movie we saw before that was like Star Trek Into Darkness, which
man.
sort of didn't count because she likes Star Trek and I don't. So it was more of a her movie, but whatever. I gave it to her. I gave it to her. She
That one's not so bad. That's
yeah,
okay.
the things you do for people you care about.
That's
Like
crazy.
watching a dumb movie.
You know,
Or,
I think we're actually gonna add Susan to the call
Sweet.
as soon as I can figure out how to do that.
Drag and drop.
Dragging and dropping. You got it.
I
You
wanted
know
to
what?
figure
Let's get Alexander in here too.
Sure, everyone. It's a
Let's
party.
get Yeah. Let's do. There's one. Adding. There's Alexander.
Restored.
And now let's get Susan.
Carry more
Oh my
ammo for
goodness, am I
pistol
not
rounds.
friends with Susan on Skype?
What?
We have a meeting every week. How is that possible?
No, you have to be because she invites you to the meeting every
I
week.
know.
She
This
runs the meeting.
I know.
So I'm gonna go with this.
Susan, I'm
I
so
selected this uncommon armor because if I get if I unlock this ability after some use, I can carry more pulse rifle ammo, and since I'm using a pulse rifle primarily, I want to get this boosted up so I can carry more ammo for it. So that's sort of the decisions you'll be making as you're playing the game throughout your playthroughs. Because during this last mission, the Warlock Vanguard asked me to select one piece of armor. Although I'm trying to save the world, why won't you just give me all 3 pieces? Like, don't be a jerk.
Like seriously, yeah.
Also,
Why-
you're just
why-
standing
kids.
around. Hey,
Oh, like,
Alexander
Who's
Slawinski.
here?
So this is a fact.
Okay.
Richard's little baby Dexter is, in fact, better at video games than I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay because given the glorious nature of Richard's ability at the video games,
Yeah.
I am okay with his infant son being better at games than I am.
It's the genetic material. You just can't compete with that.
I can't, and it's
just
okay.
not possible.
No, that's
Richard would
totally
also
fair.
like you to know that if you decide to do any strike missions, he would like to join.
Yeah, I
Richard has
got his
now
message there.
Told every single person on staff
About the strike
that
mission?
if Zav's any strike missions, to invite him.
Could
So-
you
so
tweet that at
Zav,
me from the joystick account, please? Just
I
go
can
ahead.
do that. Why don't you just go ahead and do a strike mission after this and invite Richard?
If
in?
I have one available, yeah. I don't know if they're unlocked immediately.
What level are you?
Level 3.
Oh, it probably isn't open yet. Then no.
I think I have to do the next mission, which gives me the Sparrow, and then I can do it.
Okay. Okay.
So what's the highest level we've seen, like player just roaming the tower or anything?
I see a level 9 in here, which is
that-
is higher than. Actually, I think this guy's on my friends list. I think he is level 9, and the beta was level 8. So
Okay.
it's the highest
'Cause,
I've seen so far.
in the-
oh
in
wait,
the
this
chat-
dude's 20. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's what they're saying. They saw a 20. I was gonna say, oh
Damn.
man, that's crazy.
Level 20. I'm gonna point.
Well,
I'm gonna point at you. Then I'm gonna wave at you. Then I'm gonna dance at you. All 3. You
There
get
you
all
go.
3 of these.
All 3.
yeah,
Ah.
that's fair.
There it
Throw
is.
glimmer at me.
I do wonder
Shower me with glimmer, please.
if Alexander had just played straight through when
Mm-hmm.
he started this morning
Nope.
and played the entire time, would he
Nope.
be a level 20 by now?
Nope.
You don't think?
Nope.
Not
I mean-
Alexander.
No, exactly.
maybe
Not the way
Richard.
he's playing.
Wow. Thanks, Jess.
This
I
is a
appreciate
joke
that. But
now.
I still, even with that, I do not think I would have made it to 20 by now.
No, like this is impressive. I don't know how you get to 20 this fast.
So I turned on the fan, and that guy was dancing on top of this hut.
Oh, you just ran by a soccer ball.
Yeah, I kicked it. We were playing it before.
Zav's not good at soccer.
I'm terrible at soccer.
We tried.
I'm
but no.
Portuguese. That's
Oh,
why.
so that's what the fan does.
So that guy's standing on top of that fan. If I activate it, he goes
Oh.
flying into the air.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it.
Probably has no idea what's going on right now.
And maybe that's why he's standing there.
Whee!
He's just
All right.
waiting. He's like, somebody hit the button, hit the button.
I am gonna go into orbit and see if we have any mission, a strike mission. I think it'll go after this 4th one. I'm trying to
Pocket
burn
Edition,
through these.
I think I ended at level 5 or 6 this morning.
Okay.
Oh, you did?
And I was playing for 4 hours.
Oh gosh, really?
And so is 20 the max level?
Yes, it's the
Okay.
soft cap.
Wow.
And then with motes of light, you can extend that a bit.
Wow.
Oh, so it's
Like,
allowing me to
of
just select.
light?
It's allowing me to just select this level 6 moon mission right now if I wanted to.
But what about the devil's? What's it?
Devil's Lair or something?
Yeah. On
Yeah,
Earth-
no, I
on
was
the-
just because it showed the moon and I'm only level 3, so that was what was weird. The
Oh, there you go.
divide. Oh, Devil's Lair. It says it's a level 8. Let me do this. I'm level 3.
You gotta work on that.
Let me do this
Wow.
one other. Let me get my Sparrow at least. That way, if Richard jumps on
okay.
Sparrow, I can keep up with him, and then
fair.
we can
That's
do
totally
it.
fair.
So is there voice chat in this game? The chat would like to know.
I think if you're in a fire team, yeah.
There is, yes.
There you go. Now we know.
But to answer why we are Skyping instead, it's the easiest and I believe only way for us to have multiple people jumping in and out and also broadcasting to you lovely people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this
Can you go back and
morning.
explain that motes of light, because that sounds almost as ridiculous as glitter.
Glimmer. Glimmer.
It's glitter.
Glitter
Stop
is the
that.
Mariah Carey movie, isn't it?
No, and we've discussed this, Jess. The
Oh, of course we
entire
have.
reason that the economy is based on glitter is because the only thing left after that ball shows up is copies of Mariah Carey's Glitter, and that is why the economy is based on glitter.
God, I wish that was the lore. Like,
That
I want to
is-
open the grimoire and just see like, just stacks of Mariah Carey VHS tapes listed as the
man.
reason, the entire currency for this world. Motes of light
Well, the
are
VHS
like the.
tapes would be the bricks. Those would be the glitter bricks.
Glitter bricks.
But the glitter currency is just the DVDs.
So the motes of light are it's like this thing that comes off of boss enemies, these little orbs, and when you collect them,
Yeah.
you get your special ability. That your special ability is also kind of building slowly as you're playing,
Right.
so it is going.
Yeah, but there's a collectible that it's currency that you actually turn into. What's the guy? The guy with the face mask that talks to. He's after the third mission. And he talks to you about the traveler.
Oh yeah, I don't
Stringer
know.
Bell.
Yeah, it's not the guy who
Tinkerbell?
sounds like
What'd you say?
Idris Elba, but it's not Idris Elba.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell,
Now
yeah.
Tinkerbell.
It's Tinkerbell.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the lore is behind that. I can't really hear the game. I had to turn it down personally. I have the subtitles on for people.
All I know is
oh, wait.
once you've maxed out, then you get the then first you max out, then you get the motes of light, then you get the women. No, but then you can at least start turning them into him, and because he has. When you find him later in it's not the Citadel, Susan. Stop calling it the Citadel.
The tower.
When the tower. When you
do
find
it
him
too.
later in the tower, he has loot. He has stuff for sale, but you don't buy it with glitter. You buy it with motes of light.
What?
Yeah. So
Okay.
he's like a high level dude.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So I got my sweet Sparrow here. Some sweet Sparrow action is happening right now.
Sweet sparrow action.
Now where am I supposed to go? I gotta go this way. Ooh, and I just crashed right into a sign. I think that's
I
a
am
sign.
so bad. I'm the worst sparrow driver in the world. I cannot drive that thing.
It's
I want there
fun.
to be like a Sparrow Grand Prix in this game at some point.
I was wondering.
Oh, are you kidding me? Of course they're gonna add
Right?
Sparrow racing.
They have
There's
to.
there's gonna have to be some kind of DLC for sparrow racing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if they want me to give them my wallet, that is what is gonna have to happen.
Here.
There's
my
gonna have
buddies.
to be a Sparrow race across, Tatooine, and another one that's just through huge giant trees on Endor.
Exactly.
All of these are great
Exactly.
ideas, guys.
Okay,
Why are we
so-
giving these
so-
away for free?
I think they've been done before. I think that's the. I think I've seen that before
I
somewhere.
have no idea what you're talking about.
I-
Sounds like a completely fresh idea to me.
It really does. You're right. Okay, sorry, my bad.
So Necromancer says, okay, so find enough motes, which is with yes, I think we all agree that's as stupid as glitter.
Find
Yeah.
more emojis and then
Find more emojis, and the speaker in the tower will
The
exchange
Citadel.
Citadel.
the Citadel. Okay, so find enough emojis, And the speaker box in the Citadel will exchange the glowing currency for new gear that can boost your character's stats beyond their temporary plateau, which is the level 20.
Oh, okay.
It won't change your actual in-game level, but with better gear boosting your stats, your level 20 Guardian will suddenly be able to tackle more difficult missions.
What a lovely way to explain that. Thank you.
I have the feeling that's like from our own news post about
this
it.
Joystick.
Oh, no!
A joystick.
Wow, we really like ourselves. That's great.
See, I like the glide, but when you're stuck in midair on a glide and you're going so slow to the ground, does not help your cause when you're being terrorized by bad guys.
Yeah, I know. And the captains are all up in your grill.
Yeah, I didn't have enough ammo in my special weapon to take him out. I was so close there. That's
a euphemism.
Haha, special ammo.
Dead G91, first of all, good day. And you are watching Zav Matos. This is his playthrough. We have been streaming Destiny all day long, and it's Zav's turn.
Yay!
And we have confirmation that was cut and pasted, that description.
Haha!
Necromancer. Thank you. It's still good info.
I distinctly remember reading that. So.
Very good info.
Loot. I want more loot in this game, man. There needs to be more loot boxes everywhere.
I realized it was from a
Borderlands.
joystick post by Ernest.
Is it?
I knew it. I knew it.
love it. I
I do it. I do agree. Okay, so I understand the gold crates being, they're hidden, they're secret, you really got to work to find them. I respect that. I think that's great. Not a problem. I do wish there were more just regular boxes. Just give me a little catch. Give me a little, it can be a junk weapon. I don't care, like I definitely, although at least in the beta, I never felt like I was lacking for new gear. So from enemy drops and stuff, I got enough, but I do wish I was just opening more boxes. Is that silly?
No, not at all. I think if this game wants to compete in that same space, it needs to reward players the same way. I mean, but I guess, Bungie just doesn't really know how to do that. They've never made a game like this, right?
That's true. That's
Susan,
true.
So
I will toss this out there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Borderlands 2? Because you're opening up a ton of boxes, and
That is actually too much. There's too much loot in Borderlands. If you put so much loot in your game that I am okay walking past a chest,
Yeah.
then there's too much. Because I am that person who will open everything.
Absolutely. Same
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
And like in Borderlands, you'll get stuff that like has $1.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
It's just really not, especially if if you've just worked through a really hard area, if it's really, really risky, it's like, no, there's probably like $5 in there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Loot isn't special necessarily anymore.
Yeah, there's a pretty good balance. Like, I think now, when they changed Diablo on PC, they went from giving you nothing to giving you everything. And I think now with the way that it works on console and now how that works on PC, it's a nice balance. You don't always get legendaries, but you still get some legendaries. And even when you do, you may not get something you necessarily need or want.
Right, yeah.
The problem with this though is that there's like no player interaction, so there's no player trading. I can't get a cool item and give you something.
Terrible.
That would be,
I wish there was more. I wish there was more of a reason to work with people other than like you need 3 people to survive. Like it'd be cool if we can team up and be like, oh, I found this really great weapon. I got a drop for it. You can have it, or we could trade stuff. If you have a weapon if you're level 19 and I have a weapon that's not right for me at level 19, I could give it to you. Anything like that would be great, but yeah, it's just unfortunately you can't do that stuff.
So we
we should get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way as we're back to the top of the hour. This is hour 8. Yeah, hour 8 of our stream of Destiny. We've traded hands a couple times, but let's get some of this housekeeping stuff. When might we be seeing a review? Susan, do we have an official word on that yet from
This week.
Mr.
It'll be this week.
Okay, so that'll be this week. And then also, will you guys be doing State of Service for Destiny? For those of you on the stream just watching who don't know Joystick, that's joystiq.com. We are a news and review site. we have a thing that we do called State of Service, where we separate reviews of the game from the state of their online service. This, for example, something like Battlefield, which can't seem to stay online for more than 5 seconds when it launches, does not get a good review. We did it earlier this year for Titanfall, and Titanfall did well. Yes, we will be doing State of Service for Destiny, I believe, starting tomorrow, because tomorrow would be the official day one of it.
Correct.
So go ahead and I'm sure you'll hear about the servers being up or down tomorrow, but you will certainly see that at Joystick. But yes, we will be doing the review later on this week and the State of Service throughout the month.
Woohoo. So that's basically 2 reviews of the same game. Very different aspects of the same game. But
Yeah.
reviewing the servers is a very important. This is always online. This game, you can't be online and play it. So that's a huge aspect of it. Yeah.
And it's actually kind of crazy that we don't have a Battlefield this year, because the whole reason we really had it was because of SimCity and Battlefield. And
Diablo
year,
and some other games
Yeah.
too.
Oh, and Diablo too.
Yeah.
Diablo 3 as well. And yeah, we were all prepped and ready for Battlefield this year to do what Battlefield does, which is just not work.
Yeah.
But that's been moved to 2015. So maybe, just
Maybe it'll
maybe, when Battlefield comes out next year, it will actually be functional during the first 48 hours.
That'd be crazy.
Adorable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's delusional, but I go through it it's the Sonic cycle of
I know.
connectivity. Like every time you think this will be the Battlefield, this will be the Battlefield that actually stays online for the first couple of days.
You're adorable.
I know.
So who's playing? Stolen73 wants to know. Zav D'Amatos is playing.
I'm the guy
Features
who
content
keeps
director.
crashing into walls in my Sparrow.
I know.
That's the guy.
God, I
That's the
love
guy.
driving the Sparrow because I'm so bad at it. Which I know doesn't really make sense, but it's just the controls are so loosey-goosey. It's kind of ridiculous. So it's just kind of like, blah, I'm all over here now. I love it. It makes me laugh.
Well, and let's be honest. So, like, if this game, if when Destiny launches and the servers crash within the first hour, like, that's expected, right? Like, the servers are probably going to be a little spotty when
crap.
when
Okay.
this starts up.
Are we saying? I don't know why I feel this way.
Oh man, here we go.
I really feel like they're gonna work.
Ooh,
I don't
optimism.
know. Well, you know,
That's
all
new.
through the beta and the alpha, they were fine.
I don't know. This is the company that brought you Diablo 3.
Oh, fair.
I mean, it is Activision's
true.
jam, so...
I
That
will,
is
I will
well.
put
Okay,
it
that's
this
true.
way. I wouldn't be surprised if the servers can't hold up on launch day tomorrow, but I wouldn't be shocked if they do. Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if the servers actually held up, like, a ton of effort has gone into this game. More, a lot of planning, like years of planning
Yeah,
has gone
yeah.
into this game compared to some of these other titles that we're mentioning. So, if it holds up, it'll be great, and it'll be shocking, but it'll be awesome if it can hold up to the amount of people that will descend upon Destiny tomorrow.
The beta
So-
held up okay. So.
There's a really interesting question in our chat. So, oh god, your name is terrible for me trying to pronounce this. BB PP Twitch. BB PP Twitch. Okay, PP Twitch is way too fun. Says, I remember hearing that day one service is an issue because of the cost of extra servers and networking them all together. Essentially, it, quote, isn't worth it from a budget standpoint. Do you have thoughts on it isn't worth it to let day one players actually play? Okay. This sounds really awful, but I side with the it isn't worth it. Because you are playing the long game. With any kind of online game, you are playing the online game. Or you're playing the long game. You need it to work 6 months from now. To spend an exorbitant amount of money so that it runs on day one, that money is just down the toilet,
Essentially wasted. Yeah.
wasted as little as 2 weeks later. So from that perspective, like I perfectly understand everybody who's pissed and frustrated that they went out or they pre-ordered and they have this game and they can't play it. They're absolutely correct to be pissed.
Yeah.
They are.
At the
from a
same
bus-
time, though, from a business standpoint,
Yeah.
they're touting this as the most pre-ordered game, new IP in history.
True.
So they have
Very
a
true.
number in which they should expect their servers to be able
Yes.
to utilize.
Yes, that is
And
absolutely true.
the servers are all turning on at essentially the same time. It's turned on 5 a.m. this morning, and the game digitally is going to be available at the exact same time throughout North America. So you would assume that they would do the math, and a lot of times they don't.
Well-
That's the concern sometimes.
Yes.
Do we know? Yeah, I don't know. Because, you can. That's a good point. I think Render B brought it up in the chat. You can rent servers. I mean, if it's really, you can just rent some and see how it goes and then take them down.
Yeah.
Sometimes the worst spin that you see on this is the quote, "Well, it was just more than we expected."
Oh,
no.
BS.
No,
You've
you
got
knew.
the pre-orders.
Yeah,
you've got
you
the
know.
math.
That's
like,
just a lie.
but,
Yeah.
like you have a department dedicated to knowing exactly how many players are going to be there on day one. So whenever you hear, "Oh, it was more than we expected," like if it's not coming from an independent developer that doesn't have like a marketing department that is supposed to get the analytics of something like that down, don't believe that. That's
Yeah.
spin.
They know exactly how many to expect. Yeah.
Man, this captain is running from me, which is hilarious because he is so much more powerful.
You're so scary.
Oh, so BBPP Twitch is Blat Pew Pew on Twitter, who I met at PAX Prime and who is a lovely person.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
So thus now we know the name.
Blat blat pew pew. I like it. I like
You
it.
actually had a great time at PAX this year.
I did.
I did
had
too. I
a-
thought it was great. Other than almost dying when I came back because I got really
Well,
sick.
Pax flu.
Yeah, PAX Pox is the worst.
Pax.
I almost got H2 1. What is it? H2 Nerd 1 is what people call it.
That's
H1 Nerd 1. H1 Nerd 1. That's it.
good.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. That's funny.
I got really
yeah.
sick, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's.
Can I tell you before
Prime
PAX?
is worse for that. What?
Oh, you think so? Before PAX, I had one board game on my shelf, and now I need to buy a new shelf.
You
Wow.
bought so
I
many
bought
games.
so many board games, and
It was
since coming back,
awesome.
I've bought even more.
What
I
is
don't
going
know.
on?
I don't
You
know.
have time to play all
I'm
these
so
board
excited
games?
about Americans picking up board games like they're Europeans. It's the best.
Yeah.
I'm happy to
Wait,
see that this
wait.
transition is finally
I
happening.
got a little tear in my eye. Did Alexander just refer to me as an American?
You did.
Oh
What
my
just
gosh, you
happened?
did.
I'm happy to see people of the North
no,
America
no.
picking
Nope.
up board
Finally,
games.
now, whenever we get a press release that has something to do with hockey, he asks me to translate the Canadian. He'll stop doing it because now I'm no longer
There it
Canadian.
is. You heard it here first, folks.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I gotta kill these dudes here.
Sergeant Piddles, to answer your question, obviously loaded, overly asked question, but is it worth the hype? You know what? I would say if you've been enjoying the stream today and you've enjoyed what you've been seeing, that answers the question for you.
Yeah.
We will certainly have our review later on in the week, but hype is hype. You're able to watch the game right now. You're seeing it. So if you like it, then there's your answer.
Basically it.
Is it worthwhile investing in some good headphones?
Oh, damn.
Well,
Now, that's an interesting question. I don't play with headphones. I play in the living room, and too bad for anybody else in the house. Sorry.
I am actually loving the PlayStation Gold headphones. What are they called?
Oh, the hard plastic ones, not the soft plastic ones?
the PS4 version.
The blue ones.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me pull up the official name of them.
I use the old PS3 ones that are like the hard black plastic, and those are amazing. And their microphone's built right into that and everything, so it's pretty rad.
Yeah, so it's just called the Gold wireless headset, and it's got positional sound on it too. So like if someone's off to your left, like it's coming out the left side, it sounds great when you're in party chat. Everything is balanced properly. It's really great. I've certainly enjoyed the Gold wireless headset that is for PlayStation 4.
Max Gold you want to see the multiplayer and Crucible, you will see more multiplayer today. We will be showcasing the Crucible content on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Saying that this looks like improved Halo, totally get where you're coming from there. There are differences. Obviously, there are some MMO aspects to it, but the multiplayer isn't going to look significantly different from this. Zap will just have a buddy.
Yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about playing multiplayer Crucible now is the game's not officially out, so we may just be sitting in a lobby. So
Yes.
we're gonna wait until Wednesday. A couple days past, people will be playing the game. People will be leveled up. So then you can laugh at how bad I am at the Crucible then.
Everybody's bad at the Crucible. Everybody's bad at the Crucible except for people who just like study the Crucible.
Well, isn't that that's a good play, isn't it? Is it a play?
I
or-
didn't love it.
No.
I mean, yeah, it's like one of those things that you need to have read because it's important, but
That's what they say.
not my fave.
Okay.
But American literature, not my fave.
Like
Hey,
our
hey.
town. Like our town, you have to.
Crap, 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 crap,
Yeah,
crap.
exactly like Our Town, yes.
I never had to read that one.
Ugh, you're lucky.
That's what I hear.
Scarlet Letter. Did you have to do Scarlet Letter?
Okay, I
did
actually
Scarlet
enjoyed
Letter. I like
Scarlet
Scarlet
Letter.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. I just watched DZA. Same thing, right?
Oh, yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Because she, like, is it possible for her to not be charming, by the
Oh,
way?
she's so cute.
Right? And she can actually act.
It's-
Like,
it's
I
good.
just, she's the new, who's the one everybody hates? Anne Hathaway. She's the new Anne Hathaway.
Oh yeah.
How can you hate Anne Hathaway?
People
I
do.
don't know. It's a thing.
She's too earnest, apparently.
Are you kidding me? Every single
Serious.
time Devil
Yes.
Wears Prada comes on TV, I stop.
It's
I
so
just
funny.
I know.
watch.
I know.
Yeah.
I started because it was on, and I started watching it, and Russ was like making something in the kitchen, and after about like 5 minutes, he's like, "Hey, can you start over so we can watch this together?"
Aw.
Because he'd never seen it before.
Oh, how fun!
Yes,
You opened his eyes.
it was awesome.
Where did
See,
that?
that's what
good.
I like. A long plane ride. We just went to Gamescom, so we flew to Germany,
That's
right?
a long plane ride.
It's a long plane ride, and I was in the middle seat of this big Lufthansa jet, and so I really watched 3 movies at any one time. I was watching 3 different movies. I saw Wolf of Wall Street while also seeing The Devil Wears Prada, while also watching Snowpiercer. It was pretty cool. Only one of them had sound, obviously, but I could see 3 movies.
I want all 3 to have sound at the same time, and you just don't know which one's which.
I
That would
wish.
amazing.
That'd be great.
Snowpiercer's so good. It's,
It's
so good.
Oh, man, yeah.
I need to
Love
it.
watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's
Oh,
very
so good.
pretty. It's just
So
it's
funny
very-
enough,
yeah.
on the PlayStation blog right now, they've just updated it with new PlayStation headsets
Oh,
detailed,
no way.
compatible with Destiny audio mode.
There you go.
So there you go. There's your answer. The gold headset, which I had mentioned, which now there's the silver wired stereo headset. I think that just got announced.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that
It's
news.
got- It's got a boom mic on
Wait,
it.
where's this? Where's this
It's on
gold one?
on the blog.
Yeah,
Is
on
it-
the PlayStation
Oh,
blog.
here we go. Gold wireless stereo headset. Okay.
Wait, there's
Grindy
one
Mc-
dude
or
left.
Grindy
Okay, here's the
McGrindy.
problem. It's not
Snowpiercer
actually gold. I'm
No,
like
it's-
looking for a gold.
No, it's just called gold.
Yeah, why
But the,
isn't it gold?
But that white one is the one that I'm getting in my Destiny box tomorrow.
That white one is hot.
Oh, is there a new? There's
Yeah,
a new
it is.
headset in that box.
Well, not in the box. But
Oh.
Okay. It did-
Yeah, I forgot you and you're getting another PS4. That white one looks so good. You know what looks
So-
really good
so-
too up close is the white Xbox One that's coming with what is it? Sunset
Sunset
Overdrive. That looks really good too.
That does. Yeah.
have you seen the Fantasia Xbox One?
No.
No.
Oh my god, it's
What is it?
gorgeous. It's just beautiful. It's just art from the game.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
it's gorgeous. Beautiful.
Cool. So a question from the chat. Pereira? Pereira? No, I don't know. Pura. Can European play with US players, or is it region locked?
In this, I think it's
Destiny?
I
Yeah,
don't think
I don't
there was
know.
a region lock. No, I haven't heard
I
anything
don't
like
know,
that.
though.
I think it's platform locked. I don't think it's region.
Yeah, it's platform.
But you'll be put on, I would assume, like a North American server.
I
Right,
really
right,
hope I can
yeah.
play with Europeans because there's a plenty of folks in Team Joy that I'm looking forward to playing with, and they're in the UK. So
Okay, let's hope so. Yeah.
So I would just like to.
Alexander doesn't play with us. He plays with his real.
So I did see Richard play this particular mission during the stream, and I know that he died at least 3 times. So
Are we keeping account?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this how this is working?
We haven't
so
died yet.
I have died exactly 0 times. So basically what I'm saying is, what? In your face, Richard Mitchell.
But Richard was playing on hard.
What?
Oh,
No,
that's
he
true.
wasn't. Was
No,
he?
he did. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least the one mission he did on the hard.
Wait, on that mission? I don't remember him playing that mission on hard. I thought it was the next mission he played on hard.
Well, wait. Which mission is this? Which one? are
That
you
was
doing?
the one where I got the sparrow.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, it was not that one.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm
It's the
saying.
last array is the one he did on.
Oh, yeah, no. That one, I'm not playing that on hard. That's crazy. What are you out of your mind? Come on.
What are you crazy? What are you smoking crack?
Oh, so like, okay, so just someone in chat was asking about how the armor works and the properties work. So now I'm level 4. I can use this this uncommon leg armor. So you'll see on this side of my stats here, I have 0 to discipline and 13 to strength. If I add this uncommon gear, now I have a 9 to discipline, which reduces my cooldown by 41%.
Ooh, nice.
So if I use my grenade, if I use any other cooldown things, not the special power, but the grenade specifically, the cooldown is a lot shorter than it would be if I didn't have this ability, or this ability attached to the armor. So yeah, that's how that works.
J-Man, the man wants to know what new has been added since the beta. That would be the rest of the game. No, honestly, we don't know.
Yeah,
We haven't made it past the part that was in the beta yet, so we don't know.
Ooh, we got a new pulse rifle though. That's pretty swanky.
One question I have: has anybody managed to assemble a complete set of armor? Because if you see that they're different brands, they're different brand names. I'm wondering if you get a bonus from from wearing the entire set.
A set bonus?
Yeah.
It usually happens in like MMOs. That happens in Diablo as well for sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee I'll try.
Specifically if they're called out as
that'll
sets
feel-
though, because like just the company
Right.
name might not mean anything, but there might be like a set specifically named of components, and that gives you a boost ordinarily.
Mhm.
I don't know. Probably at least an achievement or a trophy.
So,
Maybe.
so Susan, am I authorized to put my dual PS4 setup on the site this week as part of our Destiny coverage?
Of course.
So how many PS what's do you have going on?
It'll just be 2. It'll be the black one and the white one.
Okay.
And it'll be a 55-inch television over a 39-inch television. And that is how I will be playing Destiny in my house.
Okay, I have a question. I
Yes.
have 2 questions. First, did you buy the second TV just for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Love it.
2, why do you not just have 2 different rooms for gaming? Or is this the only game that you would be playing together online?
They want to do couch co-op.
Because we want to do couch co-op.
They want to like
And
like
and
each
because
other.
we both have the gold headsets,
Uh-huh.
we have our own little bubbles that we can be in. So it's not like the television's blaring and
I see.
there's 2 like different noises coming at you.
Okay.
They just want to sit next to each other.
the okay.
Okay,
That was
sure.
pretty
Okay,
hilarious.
honey.
And it makes Shepard happy.
It will make
Aw.
Shepard.
It will make
That
your
is
dog
very
happy.
true.
Yeah.
It will make Shepard very happy.
That's all
That
that
is
really
very true.
matters. Yeah.
Especially during the dark winter months in Boston.
Oh yes, that's coming up, huh?
hmm
Arizona's
Zach-
flooded today, so
Zav can explain those times
Yeah, I can
from his
if I-
former lands.
If I remember them.
it's been so long.
It has been so long. I haven't been. The last time I was there, it was so cold. But it's Canada. Like, what would you expect, really, guys?
Yeah.
It's always cold in Canada.
Blighty wants to know how big the single-player world is and what it's like. Skyrim, Mass Effect, Killzone. We don't know. We're still in the land that was the beta. We have not made it to any of the other planets yet.
I
The
would
beta
say.
lands.
I would say. I would say it's more Mass Effect than Skyrim though, because Mass Effect is like
Oh, it's not-
levels, and where Skyrim is just one open world. This isn't really that.
Right.
Well, let's see. I mean, I can try doing the strike mission with Richard now.
Yeah, try that.
It will be very hard for me because I'm level 4 and it's a level 8. But whatever, we
You'll
can try.
die.
Whatever.
You will. Okay.
I'll take
As
it.
long as
Whatever. You're so proud about that
Yes.
0 death mark.
I was gonna say, as long as your ego can take it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm good with it. I just already know that I'm better, so it's cool.
Oh man. Where's Richard?
good.
Get him in here.
If someone wants to, actually, is he online? Maybe I could just invite him.
He should
He
be
wanted
playing
a
right
strike
now, actually.
match,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was told to get him in
Invite
a
to
strike.
fire team. Oh god, now we have to wait for the PlayStation stuff to load.
Oh
Which
man.
always gives you a weird. So I've noticed that if you just send without loading a profile, sometimes it hangs at like 80%, and you have to wait for
That's
the
what
full...
happened to me earlier. That's
So
exactly what happened to me.
So people are going to see Richard's face from Facebook. The way that you get around it sometimes is if you go to their name and then press X on their name and then load their actual profile and then go back to the invite, it doesn't hang.
Oh,
See, it went through. It's a weird glitch that has happened on the PS4 since launch. Like if you try to, it doesn't happen all the time, but if you try to invite someone and you don't let their profile load, it loads it in the background and it hangs forever. So
Oh, okay.
I sent him an
okay.
invite. Who else is playing? Oh,
No.
well, I'm assuming that, like, oh, I know Phil at Polygon's playing on Polygon, and I'm guessing Jeff is playing on Giant Bomb. That'd be a one, like, 3 websites come together to destroy all of our enemies online. That'd be kind of funny, but
That could be.
it's not allowing me to. It says the launch button is now red. Now it's green. Oh, and Richard's here.
It worked. Success.
Although we can't hear Richard because he's not in this call.
Right.
I can add him.
You
If
can
he's
add him.
around, yeah, add him.
Let's find out.
Up and add him.
Oh man. That's cute. That was cute what you just did.
Should not make me laugh.
I know.
It does.
Hate that, right?
You've been playing video games too long today.
Uh,
And things that are not funny are hilarious.
it really